Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Man on the Way Dress Page, aka the Emperor of Bodybuilding Talk, and coming to you live on YouTube. It's been a while since I did like a off the cuff video. I usually post stuff, put stuff together, make slides, but I got to talk about this. And my channel is I'm a content maker. And when news like this come out, I had to talk about it. As you know, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic is one of the biggest shows that's been around. It's like second to the Olympia. And I'm not a fan of it because what it did quietly walk behind female bodybuilding and stabbed their heart back in 2013. And then I would say just about around last year, it announced that it dropped women's physique. And then just this year, it's announced it's not having women's. No, don't call it women's. It's figure. Just figure, because only thing close to similar to figure is men's classic. So anyway, there's a show usually before the main show, which is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Amateur. The Arnold Amateur, where you can earn your pro card. I know a lady who I did an interview with, the lovely Marilyn Yee, she competed that show a while back. A couple of ladies I found out earned their pro card at that show. It's a pro qualifier. And this year, they decided to add women's bodybuilding to the show, to the amateur show. And I saw some ladies who I know who do both physique and bodybuilding. I sent it to them so they can jump on. So they can have an opportunity. Maybe if they don't get the pro card in physique, they can get it in bodybuilding. And it's also they're doing masters. Well, one of my little birdies, I call them my little birdies because by my man, the great hand the king Dennis Espinosa, who calls me the Lord of the Wall, the protector of the North, and if you watch the old show Game of Thrones, they always mentions through ravens. So, one of my little birdies or one of my little ravens sent me something. This is from Arnold Schwarzenegger Amateur, and they just announced this. And I say, what the hell? The 2023 NBC Arnold Amateur Bodybuilding Fitness Figure, Bikini, Physique, and Wellness Championship has been postponed indefinitely and will not be held at the 2023 Arnold Schwarzenegger Arnold Sports Festival. This includes all divisions for 2023 Arnold Amateur. Refunds will be issued to the athletes who had registered to compete at the 2023 Arnold Amateur. The Arnold Classic, Arnold Expo, and the other sports events of the Arnold Festival will be held, scheduled the 25th, March the 2nd to the 5th, and March 23rd in Columbus, Ohio. What the hell? What's going on? Why? Wait a minute. Here's the thing about this. Amateurs, they have to pay to register. Meaning they have to pay them. When you're an amateur, when you compete, you have to pay to be registered. You have to pay for each division you're going to be in. There's some ladies who I know who double dip. They do two divisions. They might do figure, they might do physique, they might do bodybuilding, they might do physique. They might do sometimes 3 divisions, and they have to pay for each division they do. So it's not like not missing any money. Plus the expos there. Those expos, those people rent out spaces. So what's going on? Explain to me something, Arnold. What's going on? We want to know. I mean, I sent this to some ladies who are amateurs, who I had the interviews with, who I've become friendly with. I sent them this poster telling, okay, now they have women's bodybuilding. And I know one woman told me that she didn't like her experience the last time at Arnold. That was, she told me how she didn't like her experience. But even though I'm not a fan of this, it's still opportunity for women's bodybuilding. And now, when they get an opportunity to get back to close to the Arnold stage, what's going on? Is it sabotaging? Is it? It's crazy, folks. I'm doing this off the cuff. I usually, when somebody sent me this, I was like, I sent a bunch of ladies. Even if you watch my interview I did with Brittany a couple of days ago, I told her, what are you thinking about doing Arnold? She said, no, she's not ready yet. But now, what is going on with Arnold Schwarzenegger? I mean, really, truth is, Arnold don't really control it much like he used to. It's like when he was governor, when he became governor, he had to sell his interest because, and there's some laws in which governors or any kind of politician can't own the stupid dumbass of his president. He couldn't have anything in his name because, of sometimes you might be prejudiced concerning any kind of property or business you own. And Arnold had to give up the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic because when he became governor, he became a politician. But now he's no longer governor. He's, and he still should have interest in it. But what's going on? Somebody please explain to me what is going on. This show this year was going to have women's bodybuilding at the amateurs, meaning that we will probably get some new pros. So, like I said to ladies out there, I want to apologize for you sending this thing to you. What you should do is there is the Chicago Pro with Miss International's coming up. That's in this coming this summer. That show is a pro qualifier. All you have to do is at Miss International, which was originally a pro show, but now it's a pro qualifier. You know, and all you have to do is place in whatever class you in, be it be heavyweight, middleweight, or lightweight. And if you win the overall, where it used to be the woman who goes to the Rising Phoenix. But this year we didn't have, the second time this year, we didn't have any female bodybuilders who competed, who won the Mr. International title and going to the Rising Phoenix. So, the last lady who did it this year, she didn't go, and the lady before that didn't go. But this is just, it's wild. And I think a lot of people who are disappointed. There's so few pro qualifiers, other than some nationals just was about last week. A couple of nationals before that. Also, there's the there's also the Romanian Muscle Fest, and I think a couple more that are pro qualifiers. But here in the States, the Arnold was one of the few pro qualifiers. I'm just I don't know what's going on. It's a mess. It's truly a mess. He can't be saying he's going broke or something because, like I said again, as an amateur, you have to pay. That's how sometimes they make their money off the amateurs, which used to pay for most definitely to the pros. They get the money off the amateurs to pay the pros, and plus from what they get from sponsors, because the promoters don't put the money in their pocket; they get it from the sponsors. So, and plus, Arnold's a name brand. You think that a lot of big companies will attach themselves to Arnold. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just reporting this because I just saw this. And if you out there, you are a lady who I sent this leak list to, I want to apologize for the inconvenience. I know you probably was thinking about doing the show. All the other competitors, men, women, much respect to y'all. I know, hey, use the money for another show. I mean, guys, I think there's more pro qualified for the guys than for the women. But, you can use that money, put it towards a show or put it towards for the rest of your season prep, whatever you want to do with it. But shout out to you, shout out to one of my little birdies for sending me this. It's a mess. Arnold's a mess. I don't know what's going on here. I shouldn't even post it on my page on my Lions Den Female Bodybuilding page. I shouldn't post it. I shouldn't have. But I thought I was helping some people out who wanted the opportunity to probably get their pro card. And then this is the best choice to do it. But I want to apologize. It's a mess. It's a mess. Anyways, the Arnold George page, a.k.a. Emperor of Bodybuilding Talk. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.